he's going to have to think about who he wants to be in the international community, because he thinks very much and relies very heavily on what others think of him, as you saw in my video. So it's a big question now. If everyone's going to hate him, how is he going to respond? Is he going to be like, oh, well, I was just kidding. Oh, sorry, that was a mistake. Oh, no, not Putin. Not Putin. Is he going to embrace his new persona of being the villain of the world? But I can give some ideas. Because Putin is fairly insecure and relies heavily on what people think of him and cares about public persona, as we saw, he's not going to be able to just get out of Ukraine easily. I don't think that's in him. Just to be like, hey, guys, I'm sorry. That was a mistake. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just insecure. I think Putin doubles down. That's what I think. I think Putin doubles down. I think Putin is also going through a little bit of a end-of-life crisis because he's 70 years old now. This is his last hurrah in his lifetime. After 10 years, turns 80, he's basically done. When you turn 80, you kind of pass your prime. And Putin knows this. And he's like, hey, do I want to be known throughout the ages? Or do I just want to be known as some guy who just sat in Moscow and everything was just not really that great in Russia during that period of time, and that's just what it was? No. I think Putin wants his name to last, and I don't think he cares really in what way. I think in his mind, it's all power related. It's all specific to power. Hey, am I going to be powerful? Am I going to be able to show how powerful I am? Am I going to be somebody who's going to be known as this powerful figure? Remember this, guys. Remember this. People who seek power generally don't feel very powerful in themselves. That's why they're looking for external gratification of power. When you feel that insecurity, you seek power. I would say a lot of people who enter public life, specifically those areas of high visibility and perception of high power, those are people that are very, very insecure. Not everyone, of course. There are those exceptions, but I think overwhelmingly, yeah. And it's scary sometimes because, that's who's going to be running the world, is people who are very insecure and are scared of losing power. So with that said, I'm implying that Vladimir Putin may not be over with what he's doing here. I think he's going to do whatever he can to not lose this first. Give the perception that he did win this, even if he maybe didn't really win it. He just has to give the perception that he did win it in his mind. And then he is going to, I 100% believe, 100%, he is looking at other countries that are neighboring Russia and Ukraine from here. He's someone who's seeking power. This is a power grab, and it's all based on insecurity. It's an inferiority complex. It's all based on that. When it's based on that, it's really scary, guys. It's really scary because you have Adolf Hitler syndrome. You really do. Because, why did he do it? He felt very insecure. He felt insecure with who he was. He was insecure below, right? He didn't have much below. I think he had like one testicle or something. And, he felt very, very insecure as a person and grew up immensely insecure. So when someone feels that insecure, they just want to grab as much power as possible to offset that insecurity and make them feel not insecure. However, it's kind of a little bit of a drug too. The whole grabbing of power. It's kind of like gambling. Someone who's addicted to power and it starts to come on, right? Oh, I take one country, I take one part of a country, then I take another. Whoa, I feel even better about myself. I feel even less insecure about myself. That's how Vladimir Putin may likely feel, such as with Adolf Hitler. That's why Adolf Hitler did it. That's why Adolf Hitler went from country to country to country and just tried to take them all over because he felt very insecure. And the more countries he would take over, the less insecure he would feel. And generally, guys, insecurity is probably one of the biggest motivators one of the biggest motivators. Fear is the biggest motivator. However, insecurity is what? It's based on fear. It's fear that you're just not good enough.